come up on this fender. Yeah, just keep rolling. Go that way.
Yes, sir. There she go. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Q. You know who, and I'm back with another video. I think I'm kicking it with your boy Q. Today, guys, today is the day we are getting the lift kit put on Queen here, guys. That's right. My guy Carlos over at Royalty Customs is actually on his way to come pick up the truck because Carlos moved a good little distance and I was having trouble finding a ride there and someone to bring me back. I think he's about a good hour plus away from me now. I think like an hour and a half, low key. So he's actually gonna come pick up Queen here, load her up, and he's gonna take her and we're gonna do rock lights and we're gonna be getting the rough country lift kit put on as well as the 38s mounted, guys. So I'm super excited. I know a lot of y'all have been wanting, oh, where's my light? Here you go. I know a lot of y'all have been waiting and asking for the lift kit. The delay was I was trying to get out of my bumper to bumper warranty, which I am 100 miles away from that now. So everything else is 100,000 mile diesel warranty left on the truck. We were talking briefly, Carlos and I, and he did mention, man, with them 38s, the MPG probably is gonna take a hit. And I didn't think about that. Right now, probably averaging around 15 MPG. With D38s, he said he was seeing around 12 or something like that, because he said he had a Bubba set on 38s, mud graps, and he took them off. He went down some 37s, 12.5, I believe, just because of MPG, he's doing more driving. So something to keep an eye on for me for sure. But yeah, Queen is gonna be sitting a little taller, man, and a little thicker when we get back, because I can tell y'all these 38 15.5s, bro, like those are 37 13.5s. These are 15.5s, and like look how much wider they are. So these things are massive, but I got a feeling she's gonna look great on the setup. I can't wait. So anyway, we're gonna wait for Carlos to get here. I'm not sure how far out he is. We'll just update y'all when he comes. Oh, Carlos. Okay. Hey, that joint hard. Yeah, that's sitting right, boy. Motherfucking Carlos. What's up, player? What up, buddy? buddy. Good, man. This joint look good, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, what's up, man? What is this, 37s?
Yeah, 37, 12, 50, 20.
Man, they look bigger. How tall is your truck sitting right now?
It's at 5 in the front, like 4 in the back.
So mine's gonna look very similar.
It'll be very similar.
Very similar.
It'll look a lot better on 38s. I had 38 1550s and it
yeah.
the wheel a lot better.
That's what I was thinking too when they're going like, that's why I didn't want to go at 6, bro. Because I was worried about it being too tall with 38s. Too much wheel gap.
I've been on that 6,
yeah,
8, 9, 10-inch kits.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm just gonna keep it at this height.
It looks good like this, bro. Perfect. Yeah, it looks really good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks. You running spacers?
Yeah, I'm running 2-inch.
You're 2-inch spacers? It looks good, man. It fills up nice though. Or on the back end, yeah. But
the front, I mean, like I said, when you see a 38 in there, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, does it? Nah, it looks good though, man. Do you just like your 10th setup on this truck since you had it?
I'm like 30.
What do you think about the truck, man?
No, it looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, let's see. So guys, Carlos here to pick up the truck. Royalty Customer, I put it in the video. He got a new shop out now in Burleson, right? Not Burleson, Cleveland. Where?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, fucking Texas. Cleburne. Oh, I thought you said Cleveland.
Like,
Cleburne, I know you're talking about.
South Fort Worth.
Yeah, Cleburne. You came by yourself?
Yeah. Like the guy's working, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get shit done over there.
I hear you, man. So how long it take you to get here?
I think like an hour 45.
Hour 45. See, Carlos, that's why I couldn't make that drive, bro. That drive a mother. Let me help you, man. Let me put the camera down. Get them helped out, guys. And yeah, we'll see y'all in a second.
All the little shit we can throw in the actual.
All right, bet. Tires first and then lift kit.
We'll let you show them muscles and lift.
The tires ain't that bad. Hold on. Nah, man, that's my mailbox runner right there.
Where's the mailbox at?
Down the street. They do like that community mailbox stuff now, man. So it's a little different. They don't do like you know, like in the day, like you have one in the front of your house. Yeah. Yeah, they don't do that no more. It's all community now. Oh, you said you want a 450?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, bro, them 450s. They sweet, man. So you want to trade them for a 450?
No, yeah. We'll go get it 450.
Oh, you hold on.
I'm gonna keep it.
And you go get it 450. When you think about getting one?
Man, the prices just hold me back real nice.
Yeah, what they going for? What you talking about, like a 20? What, new 20?
I'm looking at 23s, 25s, 450. That's like 130.
Man, you can find a used. I was finding some used platinums for like 80, 90, 23s, 90. When I was looking, I mean.
I'm looking for limited or platinum plus.
Okay, okay, yeah. Dude, I had so many people ask me, when you getting the kit put on? When you getting the kit put on? When I got back from Tennessee, even when I went to Tennessee, I met a few guys out there who watched the show. They like, when you getting the kit put on? I'm like, God damn, let me hit Carlos up when I get back. So these people can leave me. That's exactly what I did. Damn, that's what Emily riding now?
Yeah.
That is bad. That fucking sweet. That's sweet. Was it like 40s, 38s?
That's 40s.
How's she liking that?
I don't think she wanted to get out of it.
Sweet. Wow, you said,
nice.
yeah, that's sweet. That's
I'm
sweet.
about to do a lift on it.
Yeah, it's not lifted already?
It's on a 2.5 inch lift.
How tall you gonna
go? 4.5.
Okay,
I'm gonna do a full sound system in it. Like fucking make it stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know the stunt wall that was in the bed of the truck? I pulled that out. I'm gonna put that in the inside of the Jeep.
Of her Jeep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should have like probably 20,000 watts in amps.
Okay.
It'd be pretty dumb.
That's gonna be pretty dumb.
You know how everybody's saying that adaptive ride control?
Uh-huh.
That's
yes. Yeah, that thing.
You just have to make sure that goes back in. You can't break it either.
I got the other side broke. I got an adjustable bracket for it, but this side, yeah, I got it with the kit. Yeah, it came. I requested it with the kit. It should be in there. So look, this side right here broke off. See that? They snapped because they didn't put I took it to the dealership for warranty, and they said no, we can't.
So you need a new module.
Yeah.
You need a new one of these. So we're not going to be up. So this is what broke this.
Yep.
So you need a new one of these.
Yep. And so I talked to Ford.
You don't have adaptive cruise control or anything on right now?
Yeah, I do. It works.
Like it works and everything?
Yeah, it works.
Usually it don't work when one's broke.
No, it works. Everything works. So.
That's what, cause dude, these things are so finicky.
I know, bro.
Sometimes you'll lift them.
Yep.
Throw a lift kit on it.
Yep.
6-inch lift, 38s, nothing wrong.
Yep.
Throw another 6-inch lift.
Yep.
And adaptive cruise control won't work.
Yep. I've been seeing in the forums that a lot of guys are having trouble.
Our fingers and
yeah, hope
it works, but we could take it.
Yeah,
we'll
see.
I got a Ford dealership right by the
house.
right in Cleveland, so.
Okay.
If it's something wrong with it, we'll just bring it up there and
okay. Yeah.
Let them mess with it.
And see what they say. Yeah, I've been getting mixed reviews. Some people say they can get it off. Some people got to say you still got to center the steering wheel. I don't know. I've heard different stories.
I don't know. It comes with everything you need.
Yeah.
Rough country, bro. I don't know why people still hate it.
Rough country got some good stuff. I got front dual stabilizers. It's a full package, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'll get it all done.
All right, guys. So this is gonna be my first time loading the trailer, Carlos. Just so you know.
See it.
Yeah.
How good you are at it.
I'm about to have beginner's luck. The trailer may come up.
My ass end comes up. When you get up on the back of it, it comes up.
I got you.
Not a lot. Like, it just lifts the back end up.
All right, bet. Yeah? They can't hear you talking because I got the mic. I knew you tried to do so. Good? My first time loading up a damn truck. Holy shit! Hey, this shit. Keep going? I can't see you no more, FYI. Oh shit. Is the backside on?
No, we're good.
This shit's scary as fuck, bro. No, this backside on this.
No, we're good.
It's good.
It's just up over here. Just go back slow. And just like once you hit it, you just kind of roll into it. You know, like don't hit it hard, but just kind of once it rolls up on the trailer.
All right.
Here, turn this way a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna come up on this fender. Yeah, just keep rolling. Go that way. Your hitch is hitting.
Oh, the hitch?
Yeah, go backward.
All right. Put the hitch down. There we go.
When you're going up, just like I said,
you're
gonna come up on that fender, and this one's gonna fall in that fender. Like it's not gonna go up on it. It'll just come up, and then you'll turn back that way.
So you say I'm gonna go up and then turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll tell you when.
You tell me when. All right.
Yeah, just like that. Now straighten up. Yep. So go back a little bit.
All right.
And just like don't fucking hammer on it. Just keep a steady when you're going. And you, as soon as you come up on the trailer, you can basically slow down.
All right.
Just
all right. Did I need to straighten out or no?
Yeah, no, you're good right there.
Just go?
Yep.
All right, one more time. I'm good?
Yep, right there.
And just go into it.
Yep. There you go, okay. Turn that way. Okay. Keep, turn back this way. Yeah, right there.
Right there? Ha! Let's go. Bro, that's the most nerve-wracking shit I've ever done in my life. Guys, so I got the truck loaded up there. Y'all heard me, that was the scariest shit I've done in my life. But it's new, we learning. I should tell Carlo teach me how to strap these joints down. So what'd you just hook that to?
Just the shock bracket right there.
The shock bracket? Let me see.
I'm gonna try to go to the axle, not the body. So the truck can bounce, basically.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
I'm pretty sure everybody does it different.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna get some people in them comments.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not supposed to do it, yeah.
It'll make it 2 hours.
Yeah.
Go mudding in this son bitch.
Bro, that's when I went off the road when I told you I almost wrecked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, where you see it at?
Everywhere.
Yeah, I told you when I went off the road on the way back from Tennessee. Look, all up in here. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is when I went off the road. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't know all this is up in here though. Damn.
There's a big old clump of mud like right above your head.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right on the dang thing. Let me get something like that out. Oh damn. Yeah, bro. I told you. I went off road, man. Y'all ain't never saying went off road. So you said when the key off.
When the key's off, the rock lights will stay on if the switch is on.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I have control of it pretty much. Yeah, I want control of it. What'd you end up getting this one on to?
Go around the axle again and hooked on the shock.
Oh, okay. Here somewhere.
And you know, like I said,
I see it.
Same thing. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, do it this way, do it this way."
Oh yeah, bro.
I found it to do work this way, like, cause we got razors and shit. So if you hook to the frame or the hooks or the the hitch on the back.
Yeah.
The truck can't bounce when you're moving, so it makes the straps loose.
Ah, so you're getting a little flex pretty much.
So basically, when we're going down the highway now, we hit a bump, the truck will
move too. So it's
but not the axles. Basically, the axles are stuck where they are.
I got you. All right, guys. So we got it all strapped down. I think we done. She looked good up there. I ain't gonna lie, that black hit nasty. But Carlos an all white guy. He like the white. So you got what on here now?
So it's a S250 kit with the DCR pump.
Oh, you did DCR?
Intercooler.
Okay.
And obviously piping kit.
Oh.
The piping kit, I did the reroute on like the the no limit intercooler.
Okay. Where's your intercooler on this dang thing? No limit intercooler.
Yep.
Okay. And what? Okay, let me ask you something, bro. What's all this pipe? It just looks.
So this is the coolant pipe.
Okay.
And it just looks, yeah.
Okay.
But you get more airflow when you do a piping kit.
Okay.
Obviously more air out of the air intake.
Yep.
And this is the hot sides right here.
Okay, hot side piping.
It's dusty.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then where's your cold side's over here?
So yeah, that's the intake. Yeah, that's the turbo's right there. You can see it. If you go over there, you can see it better. Right
oh damn!
Yeah.
I do see it. Okay.
EGR delete. Obviously, what's all this stuff right here? Well, you have to do an EGR to delete to put the piping kit in.
Gotcha. I should have opened mine up. Okay, I see the block off plate right here.
Yeah. If we have pretty much the same motor bay. If you open up your motor bay right now, they can see how clustered it is.
Yeah, you want to go look real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's show them. Let's see the difference. So y'all remember this?
4-inch down pipe with a 5-inch exhaust all the way out.
Okay, is that the down pipe back here?
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, back there? Yeah.
Right there, 4-inch down all the way. And then I got the fuel filter, the billet top oil filter.
Right here. Okay.
I've got the fuel filter. It's a cat filter underneath it.
So you say you have do you have the DCR conversion?
It's a DCR pump. It's right
here. Pump. Is that the same thing as like the not the SNS disaster kit, the DCR CP4?
That's what we took out. The DCR is up inside of here.
Okay.
Up in here.
Okay, so you took out your CP4?
Correct.
Okay, No more CP4.
No more problem.
So, oh boy, young. Oh yeah, look how much okay. So I see.
Basically, this is the intercooler pipe. Mine's obviously that pink color. It's the same color as Emily's truck.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yep.
I just did that. So this is the cold side. It just looks the same kind of deal, but this mine's just powdered.
Okay.
And that's the whole Y bridge. It just basically takes out this big old plastic box.
Okay.
And takes out the throttle body.
Okay.
And everything.
And then
obviously just a bigger flow.
And this whole thing is gone.
That's your EGR right there, yeah.
This thing?
Yep.
So EGR. So that's completely gone.
Yeah. And you see how these go across the motor bay right here?
Yeah.
Like this. Mine comes over. Just like a cleanup kit.
Gotcha. Okay. And then you got an intake.
Yep.
Okay.
Just an open intake. Yeah, here's your intercooler. That's what the OEM looks like.
Where? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Because the intercooler on my F-150 is down here.
Yeah, it's gonna be down low.
Okay. Gotcha.
I've got a stage 2, I believe I did. I think I did stage 2, no limit.
Okay.
Yeah, see, here's the fuel filter.
Yes.
These are known for cracking and leaking fuel.
Okay, so you went with a more...
Yeah, and the other ones are easier to do. You could do it yourself. You pop it off and you just screw the filter. It's like an oil filter.
Yeah.
You just screw it on.
Okay. So when they replace the fuel filter, this is what they're replacing?
Yeah, they replaced this whole thing.
The whole thing.
This whole thing that pops out of here.
Gotcha. This whole thing is, what's this again?
EGR.
And what's this little thing?
What? That's the whole EGR kit.
This whole EGR kit.
That's the whole thing is EGR.
And so basically this deletes.
Correct. When you delete the truck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
When you...
How do they say it?
You on a diet?
You can call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
When you freshen it up.
Okay.
And when you take that away, it runs a lot better.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you could do a simple delete without taking that out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just basically upload a tune, do the downpipe on it.
Yeah.
Do an exhaust, and you're done.
Okay.
You don't have to take it out.
You don't have to.
I like the look of it.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it looks like
it's a lot easier to work on stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah, because this
right now, if you do your DCR swap, you have to take everything off right here. Mine's pretty much just the Y bridge, and you're right in the valley.
Well, that's a good shot for y'all to see the difference between stock. What you say?
These trucks make more power than these, like off the jump.
They do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
The 2020 and 2022 makes good power, but the 23s and up make better power.
Better power. Yeah. Of course.
Like stock for stock, like stock air, stock fuel.
Yeah.
Better power. Better power out the gate.
So what made you go to single big turbo? Because you say you talking about doing
everybody does compounds. I was like, man, I haven't seen anybody run the SPE kit.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it.
Oh, that's SPD?
Yeah, that's SPE. I did driver's side and passenger side manifolds as well when I did it.
Okay.
So when I was in there, I was like, fuck, might as well
just do it. Yeah, might as well if you're in there. Yes, sir. There she go.